So, I was just thinking, oh, my camera probably dirty. I was just thinking, it's not nobody, but I'm in the dark, whatever. I was thinking about the word pampering because tomorrow, me and my baby are going to spend the day being pampered. And I was just thinking about the word pampered. Like, I haven't looked it up, but I was wondering, I was like, why do they call it pampering? Like, why would it be called pampering? And it made me think of, children. Children are like babies are pampered per se, kids are pampered, the parents that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, the children have so much faith in you. The children have so much faith in you that you are going to do what you're going to do, that you're going to provide for them, love them, support them, like they following you blindly. They have faith that you're going to take care of them, that they don't have to worry about nothing. Think about it. Kids they don't have to worry about nothing. The parents take care of it. And I started thinking about like, oh, my bad. I feel like something was, my bad. But I was like, shit, yeah, I want to be like a baby, like, just have so much faith and know that God is going to provide, like having no worries, not having to worry about where things are going to come from, because I know that they are going to come. Just like babies, kids, when their parents are parenting, caring for them, they ain't got no stress, they ain't got no worry, because they know that you're going to feed them. They know that you're going to keep a roof over their head. They know that they can depend on you. They know that they can follow your lead. And when I was thinking about that, I was like, damn, like that's literally just how much faith I started having in God, like growing my faith in God, truly growing my faith. And I'm like, it's literally the same thing as children being taken care of by their parents. Children don't have to worry. Their parents that are, the parents make sure that they don't worry. The parents have been carrying the burden of the children, or not the burden, just the burden overall, taking the responsibility of caring for the child, nurturing the child, loving, supporting, healing, guiding, correcting. And it's literally the same way, the same type of relationship I sound like I heard some gunshots, bitch. I'm kind of close to the airport right now, so sure, okay. But see, trying to distract me from the message. But literally that's how I had to start building my faith. Well, that's the way I started trusting him, in the way that children trust their parents. I started putting my trust in God in that same way, like in that childlike way where you have no worries, and not to say like, okay, no, we just gonna live in la la land and ignore everything, but just knowing that God is always going to provide. He is a good father. So he's going to make sure that you are provided for. And it may not look like what we would want. Just like when you buy your teenage child a car and it's not the car they really want, but it's a car. Until they can, get the car that they want. It's the same way with God. Sometimes God will give us something. Let's see how you're going to take care of it. I know this is not exactly what you want right now, but let me see how you're going to take care of it. Because I need to see how you're going to take care of this before I give you the thing that you really want. Like, that literally I just thought right now, because it's like a couple of cars sitting in front of me, and I guess that's what I thought about that. But that example, that was like literally, that's the way my brain works. That is the way I think about things. That's the way I think about things. Like, shit, sometimes you have to just show gratitude and find the beauty in things. Grasp the lesson. Grasp the lesson that your parent is trying to teach you. Grasp the lesson that God is trying to teach you. Because I'm not a parent, but I've been a child, right? I've been a child, and we know how it is when our parents are disappointed in us, or when we do things to defy them, when we three. That's crazy. 3 raccoons literally just passed by. I'm in the 4. Child, is there more? 4. I've never seen raccoons over here. Like, while I've been in, having my little session in the car. 4 raccoons. 7:50 on the timer. But I was saying, when you're a child and you may disobey your parents, maybe you talk back, or have talked back to your parents, or had an attitude with them, and sometimes your parent got an attitude with you back, or they yelling at you, or maybe they keep giving you chance after chance to change, chance after chance to, listen to them, to obey. And that's the same way God be trying to lead us. But we be too stuck in our own way sometimes that it's hard to see that God is doing things, your parent is doing things for your best interest, even though you can't see it. But your parent is doing what's best for you in that moment. And it's up to you to learn the lesson. And that's how I started thinking about life, thinking about things. That's what's flowing to me right now, because I was thinking about pampering. And I'm like, where did that even come from, pampering? Yeah, babies are pampered. They wear Pampers. They're pampered. We pamper the hell out of babies. They ain't got to worry about nothing. And I said, oh shit, I want to be pampered. What's wrong with wanting to be pampered? Yeah, goddamn it, I want to be pampered every goddamn day of my life. Hell yeah. Why not? Why not? If it's possible, why not? If it's possible for me to be pampered every day, why would I say, nah, I want to take a break from pampering? Like, no, I want to pick up some burdens because I'm tired of being pampered. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I do that? No. Why would I do that? So I'm like, in order to be pampered, and that's what it started making me think. Pampered babies have no worries. They just have, faith that their parents are going to take care of them. They just, they're babies. They just know they're going to be taken care of, okay? And I start thinking like, yo, I need to, in order to be in that pampering mode, you have to turn on that childlike freedom of not worrying, of not stressing, of knowing that you are going to be taken care of, knowing that you don't have any worries, that you don't have to worry about nothing because you know your father has it, you know your daddy got it, you know big God gonna take care of it, your ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, the divine source, the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it. When you can turn on that childlike, turn on that childlike energy, mindset, what I want to say. Turn it on. The childlike, the inner child. Turn on the inner child. So you can activate that pampering mode of not worrying, of not stressing. Again, not saying, oh, ignore the human side of things. No. Do what you need to do, but that don't mean that you gotta stress. And I know I feel like I'm making it sound easy. Like saying it sounds so easy when you say it. But in reality, that shit is not fucking easy. But you can train your mind. You can train your mind and you can teach yourself how to de-stress. You can teach yourself how to regulate your emotions. Teach yourself how to trust in yourself, how to trust in God. Ask God to prove it. If you feel like you need something, start asking God to prove himself to you. The divine, ask them to prove themselves to you. If you feel like, you're needing guidance or you just don't believe anymore, or you're losing your faith, you need reinforcement, or you need to see it to believe it, ask God to reveal himself to you, to start showing you, to show you proof. That's how he will build his trust with you, if you allow him to. Because sometimes things happen in our lives that we are not happy about and we turn away from God. Or, we curse God or just say things that you don't mean. Or maybe you do mean it in the moment. Maybe you do mean it in the moment. But if you open yourself up to the lesson, although it may be a hard pill to swallow, although it may be a hard lesson to learn, a painful lesson, extract what you need to extract from the situation to learn and grow and evolve from that place. It's not to dismiss feelings of hurt, feelings of, I was about to say betrayal, just feelings of pain. It's not to dismiss those feelings. But you can't allow those feelings to consume you indefinitely. And when it starts to affect the things that you are attracting towards you, then it's time to try. If you're feeling frustrated, you have to start training your mind to think differently. That's what I had to do. I started training my mind to think differently so I wouldn't be finding myself constantly feeling like I was lacking. And God kept showing me just how much I was not lacking, just how much He got my back, just how much He's going to provide, that I don't have to worry. But I was afraid. I was still afraid to let go of the control. Still afraid to let go of the control. And now I'm like, yo, no, I want to be pampered. I want to be taken care of by God. I want to be catered to. Like, I want more of it. So, whatever I got to do, whatever is necessary that God needs me to do, I'm going to do it because I know He going to pamper me. I know I'm taken care of. We are all taken care of if we allow God to care for us like children. Depend on Him like a child depends on their parents feeding it. And you will begin to see the blessings come in once you start learning the lessons. And I think earlier, I lost my train of thought when I was saying, sometimes when we do things, as a child and our parent is, or us wanting to do something, wanting to do something and our parents tell us no. And you know, sometimes we'll have an attitude. We'll have an attitude with our parent, or maybe your child got an attitude with you. Like, so I had to rewire my brain to, instead of having attitude with God because things are not going my way, I start thinking like, what are you trying to teach me? Like, what is the reason this is happening? What are you trying to teach me? What you need me to see? Instead of getting the attitude or getting, you know, like feeling like, damn, I'm not getting my way. Like, I'm not getting my way. That make you like, when you're not getting your way, it make you want to be disobedient. It make you want to defy your parents. Not defy your parents. Is that the right word? Whatever. It make you want to be disobedient. It makes you want to not listen to them. Or it makes you feel like they not understanding. Or it makes you feel like upset shit. Just upset, frustrated. And yeah, it's okay to feel those feelings, frustrated, whatever. But don't allow that to consume you. Consume you, and, you know, open yourself up to learn from the experience. To learn from the experience so you don't continue the same cycles. I think that's it for now. Just something I was thinking about pampering. Pampering. Lord, pamper me. I want to be pampered. I want to be pampered like this pink. Pampered. You gotta say it hard. Pampered. Let me stop. I'm getting sleepy now, obviously. Because I feel like I haven't really, like, I've been tossing and turning a little bit, like, these past couple of nights. Like, not really feeling rested when I wake up. And, like, I hadn't been having no trouble sleeping, so I'm like, okay, why not? But we gonna see how tonight goes. I feel like I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I'm about to retire. I'm about to call it a night. Yeah. So it was good talking to you as always, and I'm gonna talk to